Hi, I'm Chris Hess, Manager of Engineering at Harrington Hoist. Welcome to another episode of Lessons on Lifting.
Hi, I'm Amber Anderson and I'm the Engineering Coordinator here at Harrington Hoist. Our number one technical support call that we receive on the LB unit is the freewheel mechanism not working properly, and this is such an easy fix. So today, I'm going to show you how to install the LB brake and the free chain spring. As you can see, I already have my unit disassembled with the parts lined up that I will be installing. We have the cam guide, the brake spring, the free chain knob, the free chain spring, the spring holder, our slotted nut, and a new cotter pin. To begin, I'm going to align my hoist body so that it's straight up and down, which makes it easier to work on. I also want to make sure that the brake is tightened by rotating the female thread on the pinion until I hear a clicking noise. Once I hear that clicking noise, I want to make sure that the bosses to the female thread are aligned straight up and down. Next, I want to install the cam guide so that it's aligned slightly off-center to the right so that the edge of the cam guide is flush up against the inside boss of the female thread. Next, I'm going to take the brake spring and attach it to the free chain knob. And the opposite end of the spring I'm going to put against the boss of the female thread. To set the tension on the free chain, I'm going to grab hold of the load chain and turn the knob 120 degrees clockwise, rotating it completely until I press it down into place. Now there are 3 markers on the inside of this knob that you can use as a visual reference, and once one marker has rotated a third of the way around, you know that you can press it into place. Also, as you're rotating, you'll feel it drop one time, and then you know that you need to keep going just a little bit further until you feel it drop a second time. Once the knob is dropped into place, you can move the selector lever into the up or down position, and this will hold the knob in place for you. Next, you want to take the free chain spring and hook it onto the spring holder, and the opposite end of that spring you're going to attach inside the free chain knob. Now this spring, you want to make sure that you turn 120 degrees counterclockwise. This also has the 3 markers that you can use as a visual reference, and know that one marker turns a third of the way around, you can press it down onto the pinion. Now holding the spring holder into place, you want to attach your slotted nut. And before you secure the nut with your cotter pin, it's a good idea to test to make sure that the freewheel mechanism is working. So to do this, we're going to move the selector lever back into the neutral position and pull the free chain knob out. A good indicator that you have these springs timed correctly is that the knob will snap out at you. At this time, you can pull your chain in either direction. And to set the knob back into place, you want to grab hold of the load chain and turn the knob clockwise until it drops back down. Now to recap, we want to go over the main points of the steps that we took. You want to make sure that your brake is tightened and that the cam guide is aligned on the pinion, slightly off-center to the right. You want to turn the free chain knob 120 degrees clockwise and the spring holder 120 degrees counterclockwise. Install the slotted nut and do a test before you install your cotter pin. And then it's always a good idea to load test your unit before you put it back in service. Once again, I'm Amber Anderson, the Engineering Coordinator at Harrington Hoist, and thanks for watching.
That concludes another episode of Lessons on Lifting. Thank you for joining the revolution.